Oh, what am I doing? What's happening? Do I have a favorite game story? Oof. Like streamed games so far? Or just in general? I'll answer both. I think personally, um, I grew up on the Halo franchise. That was a huge one for me. But I think out of the Halo franchise, the biggest story, most important story, there's two of them. I think Halo Reach, and that's on the premises of throughout the game you're playing, and despite being the super badass soldier, you can feel that you're losing. And all you're trying to do is buy time for humanity. And I think without Halo and some of the lore that it brought up, I don't think I would be as big of a gamer as I am. And then outside of, well, and then the next one that was really close to that is Halo ODST, because you get to experience what it was like as an actual human and see how outgunned you actually were. No, I haven't. I've read a single book. It was, I think it was titled The Flood, or Flood. Which really kind of just showed, oh shit. But with the stream games, favorite stories probably either not the Dark Souls, it's in my favorite story. Probably Elden Rings so far. Yeah, I've seen like lore videos for Halo and whatnot. I feel like I made a huge mistake coming here. I have all these souls. So we'll see if there's a bonfire nearby. If not, I'll just go back and grapple. I don't want to lose these souls. I got a favorite ring ending. There's two that really stick out for me. I like the moon one. The moon ending. And then the other ending I actually haven't done yet, but I intend to do that ending on my NG+7 run. And that is the Order. Way of Order. Oh gosh. I don't know if I want to be here yet. This looks like a trap. Rainey's ending was my first, but she basically invites chaos, not freedom. Why do you say that? Do you say that because there's no one to pick up the mantle? Is because we left how everything was in tatters? Oh, thank goodness there is one. Oh, I was about to turn around and head back. Okay, let's travel to Majula. want to do some level ups. I need to get my endurance and strength up.
Seek so, seek thick, lest this.
She basically wants to throw humanity to the wolves, but that's hardly a recipe for improvement, right? By the wolves, humans perform best when herded like the gold mask. I think humans, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one. She basically wants to throw humanity to the wolves, but that's hardly a recipe for improvement. I see, are you referring to because there's no technical power, like it's going to be humanity's gonna have to figure it out for themselves kind of thing? And humans perform best when herded like with gold mask. Perform best when herded like gold mask. I could see that being true. As long as there's an order that's actually just, I can agree. But it has to be a just order that has flexibility in it as well. Humans need a common denominator. Are you referring to a religion? Or a philosophical ideal? Man, we're getting philosophical on this stream, guys. Okay, our endurance is going up. We just need to start leveling up our strength. Eventually. Oh, what should I get from this lady? Yeah, I'll buy 2 of them. Please. No point in holding onto souls. Both of those, I guess. The common sense of purpose. What do I think? Well, I think are you talking about just in terms of the game or in humans in general? I want to make sure you and I are on the right track. Not too much confusion happening. Let's go with humans. I think... humans are capable of great, but also terrible things. So what they believe in has... Oh gosh! This place sucks. What have I done? Okay, so if we look at history, for example, we have the Knights. Let's look at the Crusades. All right, there's a lot of philosophical and religious standing on there. How familiar are you with the Crusades? There were 3 of them. It was essentially a religious war, a religious calling. Let's see here. Oh, I wanted to kill him. A decent understanding. All right. Well, you know, the Crusades were essentially started because the Pope, well, it had more to do with Constantinople asking for help. I think it was Constantinople. Because they were being threatened with a force. I believe they used religion. They were calling on the Pope to help them. Because they were being attacked by another force. So the Pope ended up doing that. They sent a force to go help them, and they wanted more influence in the region. And so it became a matter of this sucks. Oh god! It became a matter of how does that work? My weapon hits the wall, but his doesn't? Discussing philosophy. Became a religious calling. So, you know, the absolution of your sins, you get nobles or, yeah, a lot of nobility or people that didn't have a set career. Wanted to prove themselves. Yep. So the Pope at the time promised every Crusader salvation by default. And I think there were people that truly did go there to try and absolute themselves of their sins. You know? It was also a way for the Pope to get compliance. In a way. Kind of similar to how America sends the grace of gold out. It's not, you know, salvation, but it's compliance. Like they're leading you onto something, you want grace, yada yada. But back to the Crusades. Promised salvation, people went. And then after a while, like, that was still why people went. But there's obviously other motives as well. So these other motives fall in line with wealth. It was a religious time. God was not a question, but a fact of life. Can't blame someone going for that. At that time, that is. Religious time. God was not a question, but a fact of life. Can't blame someone. Yeah, and religion at the time was definitely holding all of Europe together, you know? Like, the kingdoms adhered to the Pope, otherwise they'd be afraid of excommunication. So religion was essentially what held everything together. At that time frame. So it was very much people looking for a salvation. But to neglect that there aren't ulterior motives would be not entirely truthful to history. Many people ended up getting rich as well. Look at the Knights Templars. The Knights Templars were a religious order that started off as a group of 9 monks, essentially. Down the road, they became so powerful and wealthy, even kings, like the King of France, King Philip, I think, of the 5th, he ended up owing money to this religious faction. I am unfamiliar too much with that. They just so unstick it to the Pope. Oh, what happened? I need a better weapon. But the Crusades were essentially this religious doctrine that was started for salvation, belief, philosophical. But you gotta remember who they were fighting. They were fighting Muslims as well, who were also fighting in the name of their own god. I think religion has great purposes if someone's following it for the right reasons. Some people can just use it as a justification for something else. Yeah, not everyone liked the Pope either, you know? Like later you have a bunch of fractions of basically what Catholic was supposed to be. You get your Lutherans, Protestants, you get everyone else. Personally, I'm atheist, but I'd never deny someone the right to their faith. I would concur with that. The only problem, like, I end up having with those is when it leads to a lot of violence. Who's it? Oh, this is her. Okay, I want to open this. Due to belief. But that comes down to more of an individual sense as well. Some people follow a religion for certain specific reasons, are true, you know, believers of the faith. Then there are others that aren't. Like, if we compared it to Elden Ring, do you think Mesmer, for example, went off and did this crusades because he wanted to, or because he believed in the Golden Order?
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation?
I think Mesmer was a very loyal son who got shafted by his mother's ambitions for perfection. He became an inconvenience. I mean, that's how America treated, that's how America treated a lot of her children. You know, you look at Morgoth. All he ever wanted was the approval. You know? He wanted the grace that was never to be given to him. Mo got shunned as well, but, you know, granted, he went the blood route, but he at least found someone that wanted him. You know, when Godfrey completed all his wars, all his battles, he was shafted as well. He became tarnished, exiled away. Like, everyone was a convenience for them. And it kind of plays into the realization that she was not originally a god. She was, what is it, a Numian? Then why did she break down at Godwin's death, though? I think she broke down on Godwin's death because he was essentially going to be the heir. I don't know if he counted if he was a Numian or if he was like going to be her legacy. When you look at all the other children, and so many of them have something wrong with them. Her firstborn was Mesmer. Is what is believed. Oh yeah, but like, how does Mesmer fit into the timeline? No. Mesmer, I think, was first born. Because I think that was the first major conflict. It was the Shadowlands. She wanted revenge. So I think that was the first place that ended up being struck. And Mesmer was placed there. He was very loyal. But essentially, no, it was Mesmer as the firstborn. As to when he came into the timeline, that's a good question. I mean, if you look at the mountaintop of the giants, they're all impaled. You notice that? If you go to the giants... I think it's supposed to go Mesmer as the oldest. And I think Godwin. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Because... oh, we don't know who birthed Mesmer. Or not birthed Mesmer, but who's the father of Mesmer. We know Morgott and Morgott and Mogwin. Are sons of Godfrey. Godwin is. No, Radagon came after. Radagon's not the father of Mesmer. Radagon is the father to Ronnie, Rykard, and Radagon. It's unclear about Melina. Some suspect she's... oh, what the hell? It's not my fault. Why are there so many mobs for no reason just standing in a... But Mesmer has his own butterfly. So does... oh, I see what you're referring to. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Why are they... it just randomly shows up. Why does he show up randomly? That is a good question about Mesmer. I'm not certain who his parent is. It could be America and Radagon. Before Godfrey entered the picture. So it could end up being Mesmer. Then... secondborn, I don't think it was Godwin. Could have been Melina, because both Mesmer and Melina shared the same thing. Except we don't know if Melina is actually a child of America, or if she was a piece of America. Because she said she woke up from the Erd tree and it was calling her. Yeah, I did end up hearing about the movie in the works. It's either going to be a prequel, like when the God Vanish occurred and the actual war. I think a prequel would make the most sense. Because then you get to deep dive into all the lore. Doing something like after the Tarnished, I think, would be ideal. It cannot possibly capture the essence of the city. I don't know. I think trying to keep an open mind on it is what's ideal here. This guy wasn't even here. I don't understand this game. I'm really trying hard not to get angry with it, but it's Wait. Well, I think we should just give it a fair take. I think Elden Ring is just such a beloved game with such high expectations from all the players. And considering the player base can be some of the most toxic people, it's gonna be difficult for anyone to try and make it their own. Or not their own, but stay true to it. That makes sense. He was appearing and then he just disappeared? The Fallout TV show was pretty good, but Fallout ain't Elden Ring. I mean, you're gonna end up having misses and hits. Yeah, the Halo, I was about to bring up the Halo one. Like, Halo was such a letdown. You have these writers that clearly never played the game. Tried to make it their own and it absolutely tanked. Where is this? Yeah, that's what a lot of them do. They just try to capitalize on the name and then... Ooh, it's in here. And absolutely just tank on it. Like, look at The Last of Us, though. Like, they tried to stay true to the source material. So, disclaimer. I have not actually watched it. All I see are clips of what people talk about. I've never played the games, don't know much about it. Right? I know Season 1 was a hit. Season 2 did poorly because Joel ends up dying in Season 2. And people didn't like that. It definitely tanked. I mean, granted, there were some things that a lot of people were upset in terms of fans. Or not the fan base, but the, I feel like I'm just farming for souls right now. Drill across a ton of people. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. I think people are just really in love with Pedro Pascal. Okay, let's see what's in here. I'm so tired of seeing dogs. Like, why are they everywhere? What are they eating? Oh. Like, everywhere I go, I have to be cautious of mobs. See, this is what I'm talking about. If I fell from wherever he fell from. Okay, I don't care for any of those clothes. He was good. I agree, he was good in, I mean, that was really what set his career on fire. People loved him, and I agree, I think that was probably his best role. He also has the Mandalorian for his belt. I think he is a talented actor. And I can see why people would be upset that he's dead, because he was also a main character in the series. But according to the game, that's how it worked. So you, on one hand, you have people that wanted to stay true, and then when they are staying true, there's people that are pissed because it was a character they really liked. I saw Andor the first season. It was kind of slow for me, but I've watched all the Mandalorian ones. I'm finding I like the Mandalorian Society more than I like Jedi's. Why? Why is this even a thing? Why is this place even in existence? Come out here. Come down here so I can kick your ass. I don't understand. This game doesn't make sense. I think Mandalorian would be good. And I think their society is... I like them more than I like the Jedi. Let's see here. Get all kinds of items. You know, I'm just starting to get into the Warhammer 40k franchise, if I'm being honest. I know it's been out for a long time. I haven't read the books, but I see all these lore videos, and it's just... God. I hope this doesn't kill me. Yeah. Yeah, we'll use it. What happens? Everything just gets super bright. What's in here? Bone staff. Well, that's not very helpful. Something I can open. Star Wars. Yeah, there's only like 450. Last I heard, I got someone that I know that are really into the Warhammer franchise, but I don't have that time to read those books. I am going to be playing Space Marines here tomorrow with a buddy. And we're gonna... That's gonna be my first real experience with any of the games. These are definitely the Bloodhound Knights were definitely based off of these guys. Space Marines 2 is a great game. That's what I hear. I'm pretty behind on the games. Like, I'm trying to do all these Souls-like games. Trying to catch up on them and post them to YouTube, you know, try and grow that way. I'm not sure if I intend to record my Space Marine run on the campaign or just not. Oh, this doesn't look ominous. Let's see here. Wilted Dusk Herb. Can I push this in there? So you just got a random hole? Wait, this looks like I can stand in it. What happens? Oh god! What have I done? Please don't let there be anything that's gonna kill me. Gosh. I don't think he's gonna make it, guys. I don't think he's okay. You know what? I'm getting nervous. I'm gonna attach the homeward bone just in case I actually need to get out of here. Housekeeping. I'm gonna get them out of there. I see one. I see two. Three. This place looks absolutely miserable. He's fine, just chilling. Oh yeah. Sure, he's just having the time of his life. Oh, that's a boss area. I'm gonna look for a bonfire. There has to be a bonfire right nearby, right? I've traveled pretty far. This place looks miserable. I'm here to relieve you. I missed. I'm bad. Oh wait, they're all standing for some reason. Is that a bonfire? What is that? Oh. Why? Why is the statue blocking my way? I hate this game. Why is there a random statue here? Why can I knock down walls? Why can I knock down walls, but I can't knock down a statue? Nothing makes sense. This weapon's pretty much toast, too. It's locked. Do we have to buy lockpicks? I'm so confused. So lost! Is there a way up? Okay, this was the way I came in. If I go down, what happens? Maybe it's this way? I'm not sure. This looks like a trap is what it looks like. Okay. I want to take care of these guys. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's explosive, I bet. So if I hit that, it's just gonna go boom. Yeah, I know about the branding sword, okay? Go with an axe. Doesn't do as much damage. Oh. Is there any more? I got 10,000 souls. I don't understand. Can I open this? Gosh. Why is everything closed? Locked up? Where does this go? Just got a random room. I guess it's a cell? Well, there's no doors on it. It's just a random room? Oh, I don't want to hit that. Ooh, put me down. Alright, let's see here. Right, this was nothing, apparently. I really don't want to go up there and try and face this boss, especially with this many souls and a bonfire. Hey. I mean, the bosses here aren't too terrible. As much as I would like to fight the pursuer, it feels like I'm always fighting him with mobs. I don't know if that's supposed to be the charm of it, but... Yeah, this was the way I came up. Oh! Wait, did I already do this? Yeah. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get there. I think I'm supposed to have to just roll. Roll drop down. Oh, this is an absolute crime. I wish I knew. I like trying to find all this alternatives. Feel like I'm gonna get ganked, yep. No! No! How is he still alive? What's this? A life gem times 8. Oh! Oh! There is hope, guys. There's hope for us. We might be able to do it. I guess. Oh! Maybe there's no hope. It's not that. These guys are definitely accurate. This is just... But why? Aha! So even without fire, they still explode? I don't understand this archery. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm leaving. I don't want to fight this guy. I want to see what's in here. Oh, nothing. Gosh. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to play. Go up! Or down. I'm literally just living on a prayer, guys. Well, maybe I should have gone up there. Lacerating knife times 5. Man, it's like they're trying to trap you to just die, you know? Shit's kind of old. Is there a way I could just cut through here? There isn't. I'm just gonna end up dying, aren't I? You gotta be shitting me. God. Oh. Peak game design, guys.